Well, everyone, it is a sad day indeed. For the almighty overlords at Google and YouTube have decided that they no longer need us. So we might be at the end of an era, and that being the era of YouTube content creators, specifically on at least certain topics of videos. Although, probably given enough time, they will eventually overtake the entire market, I assume. But anyways, we got an article here. YouTube removes 35,000 EU videos for misinformation, enhances content censorship ahead of 2024 elections. YouTube has voluntarily or otherwise assumed the role of a private business entity that supports elections. Google's video platform delivered in a blog post how it is supposed to play out, in this instance, in the EU. With the European Parliament election just around the corner, YouTube set out to present an overview of our efforts to help people across Europe and beyond find helpful and authoritative election news and information. Wonderful, YouTube, wonderful, because we all know what YouTube considers quote-unquote authoritative sources of news and information. You know, that's CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, and all that hot, steaming junk that nobody wants to see, that they put at the top of the search results every time too. And it's like everyone scrolls past it. Like, why now do I have to constantly scroll past the first few videos? Because it's always junk that YouTube wants me to see that I don't want to see. The overview is the usual hodgepodge of reasonable concepts, such as promoting information on how to vote or register for voting, learning about election results, etc., that quickly morph into yet another battle in the war on disinformation. And what better way to support an election, and by extension, democracy, than to engage in another round of mass censorship? Yeah, of course, because, YouTube's ramping up for the November election, everyone, so that's why things are getting so tight right now. But YouTube was happy to share that in 2023 alone, it removed 35,000 videos uploaded in the EU, having decided that this content violated the platform's policies, including around what the blog post calls certain types of election misinformation, raising the logical question if some types of quote-unquote election misinformation might be allowed. As for who is doing this work, YouTube suggests it is a well-oiled machine, hard at it around the clock and at scale, made up of global team reviewers and machine learning algorithms. Oh, wonderful. Because I'm sure YouTubers just love when their videos get demonetized or flagged for like no reason at all, and then they have absolutely no idea what it was that caused their video to get demonetized or flagged. Well, come to find out, it was the AI scrubbers who went through the video, and you said this one word that YouTube disapproves of in the video, even though you were using it in a good context. It doesn't matter. You said the word, therefore video demonetized. That's exactly how it works. And it's just so wonderful being, constantly having to bend to the whims of this bipolar, erratic AI that doesn't even know what it wants to do. Not only that, it doesn't even know why it does the things that it does. It just does things. Like this is the same AI that thinks that the Germans from the 1940s were black and other such outrageous things, like white people not existing. Yeah, remember that AI that Google made, everyone? The blog post first states that one of the goals of YouTube's efforts is to help users learn about the issues shaping the debate. But then in the part of the article that goes on how the platform is dealing with harmful content, it at one point starts to look like the giant might be trying to shape the debate itself. Our intelligence desk has also been working for months to get ahead of emerging issues and trends that could affect the EU elections, both on and off YouTube, reads the post. In case somebody missed the point, YouTube reiterates it. This helps our enforcement teams to address these potential trends before they become larger issues. And while machine learning, aka AI, is mentioned as a positive when it comes to powering YouTube's ability to censor at scale. Later on in the post, the obligatory mention is made of AI as a tool potentially dangerous to elections and democracy, which is just like, yeah, Google/YouTube, why are you putting AI in charge of basically what can and can't be said on the internet, or at least your part of the internet called YouTube? Like, this is absolutely insane and ridiculous. Because I'm sure everybody remembers, all of the peaceful protests from the Summer of Love of 2020. Everybody remembers all those peaceful protests and how everyone who, decided to post videos showing the not so peaceful parts of the protest, well, all of a sudden those videos were removed, but everywhere else was just plastered with like these quote unquote peaceful protest videos, even though the video was always just cut out right before the violence started. And not only that, I'm sure everybody remembers all of the facts that the media got correct in 2020 during the thing that everybody remembers, I'm sure. So I'm sure it makes everyone so comfortable that now Google is putting the AI that doesn't think white people exist in charge of deciding what information you get to see while browsing YouTube. YouTube also states that coordinated influence campaigns are banned on the platform and promises that this is true regardless of the political viewpoints they support. And when Google Threat Analysis Group, TAG, decides it has spotted such a campaign, this information is shared with law enforcement, including Europol. Ask any of your YouTube creators about what their view count's been doing since the beginning of 2024, and every single person is going to tell you their view count's been down by like almost 50%. Me as well, because it's like somebody flipped a switch on my YouTube channel, and now all of a sudden none of my videos are allowed to go viral. Like, it's been more than a month since I've had a video get more than 300 views, guys. Not only that, guys, like, AI is getting to the point where you can pretty much just, create AI videos about anything you want, and then eventually, human content creators like myself are just going to be pushed out of the market just by the simple fact that there is just this overwhelming flood of AI content. And so it's just going to dilute the number of views that everyone gets simply because there's going to be just a flood of more videos and stuff. And think about it, like AI can pump out way more videos than a human can in a day. They can cover every single topic, and then they can do it with this cute anime waifu girl that all the boys want to see make the Ahigo face while she tells you the news or whatever's happening in the world. And, and anyone who's been on YouTube, I'm sure, who can recognize AI content has probably recognized the explosion of AI content on YouTube over the past year. It's getting really bad. It's really hard to, now it's really hard to come across new YouTube channels or to have YouTube recommend me new channels that aren't AI generated. Like, it's kind of annoying because it's like, well, I want to watch actual people. Like, I get that these AI YouTube channels are also made by people, but I don't care. I'd rather watch an actual human, but that's just me. But, these AI YouTube channels, they are obviously the way of the future, because like when I started my YouTube channel, I looked up the AI stuff and how to do these AI videos and stuff, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But I was just like, I'd rather be, the person behind it rather than just like the person in the background pulling the strings. Like, I'd rather be like the face of it. Mostly because I didn't want to have to learn to use an AI speech synthesis software. But yeah, these new YouTube changes to the algorithm that happened in January 2024 that have been hurting channels absolutely destroys discoverability for literally everybody. There's YouTube channels that I know that have been YouTube channels for more than 10 years that are saying that they're going through hard times and that they might have to shut down the channel simply because they can't make enough money to sustain it. Not only that, they can't even maintain enough of a view count to sustain the justification of spending so much money and time making such high quality videos. So yeah, if nothing changes, because YouTube has like 90% of the market share of online video viewers, basically, and that's the global market share. So unless people are willing to go to other platforms or are willing to find other ways around this type of problem, then in a matter of years, there probably aren't going to be any or that many YouTubers left. The only YouTubers that will be left are the ones that are pumping out AI content. But don't worry, everyone. Don't worry. I have a way to help you get around this as well. Unfortunately, this only works on Android phones. So if you have an Apple iPhone, this isn't going to work for you, unfortunately. So if anyone is familiar with the YouTuber named Louis Rossmann, you're probably already familiar with what I'm about to tell everyone about. But due to, the current restrictions on the words and the AI scrubbing that YouTube does, I have to play these stupid word games, and I can't even say the name of the app, even though it's listed on the Google Play Store, which is even more hilarious and ironic. But I'll leave a link to it either in the pinned comment or down in the description so that you can go and download this app. And basically what this app is for is it's a app that allows you to view online video from almost every source that you could want to view video from. They've got, YouTube, Rumble, Kick, Patreon, like Subscribestar, a whole bunch of Twitch, like a whole bunch of different websites you can watch video from, all within this one app, and you can just swap between the platforms at the click of a button. Or you can even view the video content on multiple different platforms in your feed all at the same time. It's really, it's ever since I downloaded it, it's my favorite app. I've never gone back to using the YouTube app. I don't even use YouTube Revanced anymore, even though that was really cool and I really liked it when I was using it. But this is honestly superior to it. But and not only that, the whole concept of the app is to follow creators rather than to follow the actual corporations that technically own the accounts of the content creators, because the app was basically designed with the intended purpose of, well, if you get banned off of one platform, you can still just click a button and still keep watching the content of that content creator through another platform in the same place on that app. You don't have to do anything except click a button to continue, watching that person. It's a really wonderful app. Highly recommend it. It just came out of alpha or beta. I'm not really sure, but it was in alpha or beta testing, and they just finally removed the under construction banner from the top just a few weeks ago. So it's actually on full release now. The only downside to the app is that the views do not count towards the view count on the platform. So, all of the videos that you view, the creators are not going to get your views added to their view count because the platform does not recognize views from. Not only that, you can't really leave comments on the platform, even if you're signed into your account on that platform. However, they do have this polycentric account that you can create where you can still leave comments and stuff, but it's going to be comments that only people on the app can see and react to. So if you do use this as your primary way of viewing video on the internet, then make sure that you go and support the content creators that you care about, because your viewership of their videos doesn't even count. As far as YouTube is concerned, you basically just ghosted the platform. That's all I got for today, guys. Why don't you let me know down in the comments what y'all think about this censorship campaign, and whether YouTube should have the right to delete people's videos off the platform when YouTube is an American company and we have the First Amendment here in America. And not only that, we have Section 230 curate the content on their platform. Meanwhile, platforms only provide the service, and YouTube is currently acting as a publisher instead of a platform if they're openly admitting to removing videos and deboosting and censoring videos that they don't like, that they view problematic. So yeah, guys, none of this is going to change until people like finally get sick and tired of this BS and stop using this platform. But you know, it's going to be a while. I predict that the platform's going to have to be ruined by AI before anyone's going to actually get off of it. Yeah, guys, that's just what I think. Why don't you let me know what you think down in the comments down below. While you're down there, leave a like on this video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and follow me on Rumble as well.